come up on your knees and then come up into downward dog. Now really enjoy this stretch. You're sending your tailbone to the sky. Your chin is to the chest, kind of wiggle the head. Let it get nice and loose. And you're bringing your rib cage back to your thighs. Feel that beautiful stretch. Your heels don't have to be all the way down to the mat. Just as long as you're feeling some nice stretching in the hammies, it's all good. You're pushing on your thumbs and your palms, feeling that energy going right up the arms into the shoulders as you sink in your chest towards your thighs. Hold for 5 breaths. Again, releasing any tension in that neck. Just let the head hang. It's one of my favorite poses, downward dog. One more breath. On the next inhale, you're going to lift that left leg straight up, bend the knee, and open up the hip. So you're stacking the left hip over the right hip. The left foot is relaxed, it's not flexed, and you're just opening up your hip. Your shoulders are even with each other. You got to make sure you're not like coming up on your left hand. Try to keep your shoulders nice and even. It's a beautiful hip opener for Sunbird. This is like a position that is just amazing to me, how good it feels. Gets all that tension in the hips out and feels so good. Hold for 3 breaths. One more breath. Beautiful, and nice inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring that left knee over to the right elbow and then bring it back up to Sunbird. Open up that hip. Do it again. Exhale, bring that left knee to the right elbow. Send it back up. Open that hip. Nice and slow. One more time. Exhale, bring it over. Cross that body. Bring it up. A nice cleansing breath. Bring that knee down to the mat, straighten the leg, and bring it down. Nice job. Other side. Inhale that right leg up. Bend the knee and stack. Again, making sure those shoulders are in line with each other. Sending that knee to the sky. And that right foot is just hanging. You don't want it flexed. You want it nice and relaxed. Enjoying that beautiful hip opener. Because it feels so good. 5 breaths. Two more. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, bring it across the body. Right knee to left elbow. Shoot it back up. Open that hip. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Exhale, cross that body. Right knee, left elbow. Shoot it back up. One more time. Knee to elbow. Shoot it back up. Open the hip. Cleansing breath. Point that knee to your mat. Drop that foot. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, you're going to tippy toe those feet up to the hands. Feet are hip width distance apart. Relax that neck. And nice and slow with bent knee, you're just going to slowly roll it up. Bring it all the way up. Big inhale. Arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, so your hands are to your shins or your knees. Exhale, bring that left foot back, drop that knee. Inhale, arms up, and sink those hips for a low lunge. Now you want to make sure that your knee is over your ankle. You never want your knee over your toes. That's too much of a stretch. Couple of cleansing breaths. You're actually tightening your inner thighs, bringing them towards each other. Exhale, frame that foot, curl that back foot over, step to the top of the mat, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, other side, right leg goes back, drop that knee, arms are up, sink those hips. Beautiful stretch. Feels amazing. Frame that foot, curl that back toe over, step to the top of the mat. Now keeping the hips low, you're sinking the hips, you're gonna raise the arms up into chair pose and hold. This is a beautiful pose. I feel like I say that a lot. Sorry. But it's nice and strong. Your belly button is in and up, so you're always working the core. So you're engaging your bandhas. 3 more breaths. Sink those hips as low as you can go. 2. And 1. Bring it down. Hands to the mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Step that left foot back again. Drop that knee. Arms up, low lunge. Again, that knee is right over the ankle, no further. Bring it down, frame that foot, curl that back toe over, this time straight leg. So you have this beautiful channel of energy going all the way up the hammies, up your spine and through the crown of your head. And hold. Now you can either hold it here, or if you want to change it up, you can drop the knee and hover, and straighten, and hover, and straighten, or just hold it. If you're going to do the hover, you want to do it 5 times. So a nice little hover, and straighten, and hover. And, or if you're not doing it, you're just really sending those hammies to the sky. Really nice straight leg. 1 more breath. Slight bend in the knee. Bring that foot up to meet the other foot. Halfway lift. Exhale, bring it down. Other foot. Drop that knee. Arms are up. Sink those hips. Oh, nice. Low lunge. Fantastic. Really engaging those inner thighs. Beautiful job. Frame that foot, curl that back toe over, straight leg, nice and straight. And you can even come up on the tips of your fingers or flat, but I like the tips. It's a little bit more of an extra workout. So you kind of like tenting your hand. And again, nice straight leg, that energy is coming out of the heel, but it's going all the way up the hammies, up the spine, up the crown of your head. And you can hold, or you can hover. So if you're gonna hover, I'm gonna slightly bend the knee, hover, and straighten, hover, and straighten, hover, and straighten. Or you can just hold, whatever you wanna do. Your choice. That's why they call it a practice. It's your practice, whatever you feel. 3 more breaths. Nice job. Slight bend in the knee. Bring that foot up to meet the other foot. And we're going to do that chair pose again. So you sink in the hips. Bring the arms up. The bandhas sit tight. And find a drishti. So you're finding a gaze. A little thing you can just stare at and concentrate, because this is a very strong pose. And hold for 5 breaths. Arms are nice and straight up by your ears. Hips are sinking low. Belly button is in and up. Two more breaths. Beautiful. Nice straight legs. Ooh, shake it out. Nicely done. Now, I don't know if my head's getting cut off or not. Hopefully not. And shake it out. Whew. Now we're going to do some heel lifts to get the blood flowing. So feet are hip width distance apart. Hands are resting on the hips. We're just going to do little heel lifts. You ready? Shoulders are back. Gaze is straight. You're going to do them pretty quick. So you're going to go up, down, for 30. Don't worry, I'll count. Keep it going. Up, down, working those calf muscles. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep it going. Halfway there. Bond is tight. Keep it going, you got it. Oh, I lost count. We'll do 5 more, just in case. Nice job. Ooh, feels so good. Shake it out. All right, now we're just going to do a couple of other little, if you're near a wall and you need balance, feel free to use the wall. I'm going to face you this time. But I'm going to start with the left foot. So really engage that left leg. You can even put a little, don't lock it, a little slight little bend in it, but feel the mat really cradling the foot. So you want to feel the mat on all 4 corners of your foot. We're going to go into tree pose. So you can either bring the right foot up to the calf or to the thigh, never the knee. Do not this. No. So up wherever is comfortable for you. And it's all energy, right? So you're pushing the sole of your foot into your thigh and the thigh is pushing back. So there's the balance. Hands at heart space, pushing on each other. Nice and straight. Find that drishti, that beautiful gaze, and the knee is actually getting pushed out. Again, if you need to be near a wall to hold, that's okay too. So you hold it. If, as the practice goes on, you want to grow your tree, you grow it, and you hold. Breathing. 4 breaths. One more. Beautiful. Bring those arms down if they were up. You're going to slight bend in that left knee and you're crossing your ankle, the right ankle over, sinking those hips with that right foot flexed for crazy seat. 4 breaths. One more. Beautiful. Straighten it out. Ooh, feels so good. Nice job. You got this. All right, other side. Got to balance, right? So anchoring that right foot, feeling all 4 corners, sinking into the mat. Don't lock that knee. Again, left foot either on the calf or up on the thigh. All that energy interchanging, push, 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 right? Find that drishti. Making sure that knee's being pushed out. Palms touch, pushing on each palm, you know what I mean? Push, push, push. Sorry. If you want to grow, we can grow. 4 breaths. It's okay to sway. Trees sway, right? Belly button is in and up. Nice, bring it back down to heart space. Slight bend in that right knee. Flex that foot. Sink the hips for crazy seat. Hold. One more. Nice, sweet. Now I just got in the center of the mat so I could show you the position. So you should be at the top of your mat. Shake it out. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. Halfway lift. I'm going to show you a vinyasa. So step it back, go into plank. Chaturanga, so you're coming down. It's a push-up that the elbows are close to the body, then an up dog, and then down dog. And you hold. Nice job. 2 breaths. Next breath, inhale that left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot. You're gonna drop that right heel, and then you're gonna cartwheel your arm up. Sorry, my back's towards you. But cartwheel that arm up. Now you're coming in to warrior pose, which is a fantastic strengthening pose. But you gotta make sure again that that knee is over the ankle and it's actually getting pushed out. The shoulder blades are being brought together. That belly button's getting pulled in and up. But that back foot, you're gonna feel like you wanna put your weight on the inside. Your weight actually goes on the outside of your foot by your pinky toe. And hold. You got it? Your gaze is right over your middle finger of your left hand. Hold it. 2 breaths. On the next breath, you're going to inhale and straighten out your front leg. So it's inhale and palms touch. Palms touch. Exhale, bring it back to warrior. I'm going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, palms touch. Straight leg. Exhale, bring it back to warrior. Inhale, straight leg, palms touch. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Cartwheel that arm down. Framing that front foot, your left foot. And you're going to pivot that back heel so your leg's nice and straight and in the middle of the mat. Then you're going to walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat and come up, come out, come up. Spit it out, Sandy. Lean onto the knife edge, the outside edge of that left foot, so the inner sole just barely raises off of the mat. And again, you're going to sink those hips. This is lizard pose. It's amazing, of course. Hold for 3 breaths. And you're really sending, again, those hammies of that right leg up to the sky. Pushing that heel towards the back wall. One more breath. Beautiful. Gonna drop that right knee. Come on down. Straighten out. Top of the foot goes to the mat. And hold. Now there's a couple of things you can do in this pose. you can take the left palm and just give that left knee just a slight little push, not a lot, just slightly. That's a nice little sensation. And hold. Or you don't have to do that. You can just, be in regular lizard. Or if you want a deeper lizard, you can actually come down on your elbows if you get to that point. Okay, so there's a couple of options there. So 3 breaths. I like this one. It kind of prepares you for the next pose. You'll see what I mean. 1 more breath. Nice. Curl that back toe over. Straighten out the leg. Now you're going to just a slight adjustment. Bend and hop that right foot to the outside of the mat. Nice little hop. And you come into yogi squat. So your elbows on the inside of the knees. You're getting that nice line of energy from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. You don't want to sink into this pose. You want to really lift yourself up. And again, it's all the energy of the elbows pushing out the knees and the knees accepting it. Okay? And you just hold. Nice and straight, getting pulled up. 3 more breaths. Toes are pointing out. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Drop those hands out to the mat, step back. Here comes that vinyasa again. So you're going to come into a chaturanga, elbows close to the body, up dog, and then down dog. Whew. That was beautiful. But as you know, we have another side. Let's do it. 1 more cleansing breath. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Send it back. 1 more time, knee to nose. Plant that foot, drop that back heel, cartwheel that left arm up. Ta-da! Into warrior. Nice, strong pose. This is really, it's great for the inner thighs and the strength in the legs and the hips, but also the shoulders and the back. So you're bringing in those, your little wings on the back. Your shoulder blades, you want to bring them together. That gaze is over the right middle finger. Making sure that knee is getting pushed out and not any further than just over your ankle. Hold. 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, straighten up the legs, palms touch. Exhale, warrior. For 5, right? Inhale up. Exhale, warrior. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Cartwheel that arm down. Frame that foot. Pivot that left foot towards the center of the mat. Nice straight leg. And you're going to walk that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Coming up on that knife edge, the outside edge of your right foot. So the inner sole lifts gently, slightly off the mat. And hold, sending that left heel back, that hamstring to the sky. Hold. 3 breaths. Making sure that those hips are dropped. 2 more. Last one. Drop that left knee. Top of the foot attaches to the mat. And only if it's in your practice, if you want to, you're gonna bring that right hand to the right knee with a slight pressure. Or back to the standard, or bring it down to the elbows for that extra stretch, which is always nice. If you're not there yet, you will be, I promise. But I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the left leg. Nice little push, nothing big. For 3 breaths. One more. Nice job, okay. Curl that back toe over, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have a nice little hop up and sink into that yogi squat. This is so good for you. It helps with so many things, your digestion. And you now, if you want, you can stay here and just continue in your yogi squat, pushing those elbows on the inside of the knees. Or you can go into crow pose. You might not be there yet, but as you advance, you're gonna want to try this. So, crow pose, you're actually set up perfectly in yogi squat because you want your elbows in line with your knees. So you drop the hands down to the mat, lean forward, lift the left foot, lift the right foot, and hold for crow pose. And again, if you're not there yet, you will be. And hold for 5. You can stay in yogi squat too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can come out of yogi squat, step back. We're going to go through that vinyasa into plank. Chaturanga, elbows close to the body, up dog, and down dog. Excellent. Woo. Feels so good. 3 breaths here. You should feel a big difference from that first downward dog we did to now. It should feel nice and loose. 1 more breath. Drop those knees. Swing it around. And I'm going to lay down on the mat. We're almost done. This is a nice little workout for the hammies and the glutes. So feet are hip width distance apart. You want to bring your heels tight into the butt. Not too close. If you want to, you can like bring it so you can tickle the back of your heels with your fingertips, but it doesn't even have to be that close. Whatever's comfortable. I like to have my arms overhead. For the first, we're going to do a bridge. By the way, they're called bridges. So that first inhale, you're going to lift the hips. And you don't have to do it all the way. You can do like 50% if you want. So inhale, lift it up, and hold. And engage those glutes, those hamstrings, and you want to make sure that the knees are going towards each other. Don't let them spray out. And you're really pushing into the heels. And to actually help you out with that, you can lift your toes. That automatically pushes the heels into your mat and engages the glutes. So it feels really good. For 5 breaths. One more. Nice and slow, lower it down. Arms come down by your side. We're going to do another bridge, but this time we're going to leave the arms down by our sides, so you're going to lift it up. Inhale, lift those hips. Now you can stay just like this. If you want to do a little bit extra, wiggle those shoulders in and interlace the fingers underneath. It's kind of like another chest opener, you know. And again, those heels are getting pushed into the mat so you can lift the toes. Those knees are coming in towards each other, making sure they're not going out. And you feel that nice tightness in the hammies and in the glutes. 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Release that bind. Unwiggle the shoulders, nice and slow. Attach to your mat again. Whew. All right, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do a strengthening pose, which is the one over the head, the arms up over the head, but you can have your arms down by your side if you want. On an inhale, lift those hips. Ready? Inhale up. And hold. Hold the pose, don't hold your breath. For 5 breaths. Two more. Nice job. Nice and slow. Lower it down, attaching your vertebrae. Nice. I want you to have goalpost arms and then just windshield washer the knees down. This releases any tension that might have built up in the lower back from doing the bridges. Just keep it going until it feels nice and loose. Nice. All right, bring those knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. Straighten those out, arms overhead. Now the favorite pose, the banana pose. So walking those feet off of the mat to the left, walk those arms off the mat to the left, cross that right ankle over the left and grab onto that right wrist for that beautiful side opener for Banana Asana. And rest. Enjoying that sensation, feeling that opening all up that right side body. Feels so good. Body's letting you in. Feel it release. Nice big cleansing breath. Let it out. Uncross that ankle, release the wrist, walk it back to the center of the mat. And now over to the right hand side. Walk those feet off the mat, bring those arms over. Cross that left foot over the right ankle, grab onto that left wrist, opening up that left side body. Fantastic. Feeling that release. a nice deep cleansing breath. Let it out. Release the crossed ankles and the wrists, bring it back to center, and you're in perfect position for Shavasana. Get nice and comfortable. I always like to have my palms up in the act of receiving. No tension in the eyebrows and the jaw. Maybe move the jaw back and forth, left and right, up and down. Raise those eyebrows and release. Feel the eyes sink into your skull. Nice deep breath in. And let it out. Shavasana. Nice job. I know it's short Shavasana, but I'm guessing you're in a hurry, so I'm gonna wiggle those toes and those fingers. Gentle movements. Rotating the wrists and the ankles. Arms overhead, feet together, big stretch. Bring those knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Roll over onto your favorite side. Attaching that forehead to your mat, giving your energy back to the earth. And when you're ready, come on up for an easy seat. Eyes still closed. Have a nice big inhale, arms come out to the side, palms touch. Exhale to heart space. We'll close our practice with one Om. Inhale to prepare. Om. Resting our thumb knuckles at third eye center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Did it. You did it. You did it. Did it. Did it. You did it. Hope you liked it. Hope it's what you were asking for. If it's not, you let me know.